What are you saying, ladies and gents? Yes, it is your boy, Bucket Hat Sam. And if you've noticed, a new setup, we are building something slowly. Don't you worry, the lighting will be better next time. But we've got more important things to talk about. It is Chelsea and the current situation that is going on at the club right now. There's so much news going on at the moment under Tuchel, all about Lukaku. And I'm going to just give you my brief thoughts on everything because I thought I have to talk about it. There's too much going on to not discuss. But let's start off with, should Tuchel be sacked? Because we know what Chelsea are like. They go through managers like it's absolutely nothing. And in the past, we've seen them sack so many managers, and they threw Lampard like he was absolutely nothing. Conte didn't end up well. They have a track record for this. Sorry. So we know a sacking could be on the horizon. Chelsea are now, this is what I couldn't believe. They are winless in the last 4 games, which is not like Chelsea. Considering this side was supposed to be competing with Manchester City at the top of the league and Man City now who are running away with it. Let's be honest, they are. They're running away from it. Chelsea are nowhere near. But what's going wrong? Is it Tuchel? A lot of people are saying it's Lukaku. My overall thoughts of it straight away is I want to discuss Tuchel's tactics. Because, yes, I don't think Lukaku's helped the whole situation, but I do genuinely believe this. I think Lukaku hasn't held himself in a manner. I think we all can tell that, in a manner that should be respectful. He should be respectful to his club. He shouldn't have flirted with Inter Milan, but we can go past that. Talking about a football ability-wise, £100 million spent on a player who Chelsea don't play to his strengths. We saw it. He's done his best. I was looking back through his career, and the best moments he's ever had, his best goal scoring records is when he's up top, in a 2, as like a 2 up top when he was playing with Toro Martinez or Inter, or even then, he plays very well when there's a number 10 right behind him. He's linking up. He's literally right behind him when he was playing with Ross Barkley back in the day, or even Saido Berahino at West Brom. So he prefers when he has a strike partner rather than when he's isolated up top. Whereas with this Tuchel formation, it leaves him extremely isolated. He's on his own. And not only that, he's a big guy, whip the balls in, create things. What we found last night is they play Hakim Ziyech on the right-hand side who cuts in on that left foot, who doesn't cross the ball, just comes inside. And then Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left, cuts in on that strong right foot, doesn't cross the ball. So, yes, I get Lukaku, 100 million, hasn't been the player we all thought he would be. Like, I had him down to be the top goal scorer this season, and he hasn't literally shown a flicker of what he could do. But I don't think they're playing to his strengths. I don't think he suits the system. And when you've got a £100 million striker and a player who we all know can tear it apart, tear the league apart, because he has done in years gone by. Yes, he's had poor seasons, but we all know he can do it. And that's the thing. You've got to play to your strengths. You've got to play to your players' strengths. That's the thing. He's got a system and he's too reluctant to change it. Is it naivety? Is it strong? Is it being strong-willed and knowing that eventually it will go well? I think it's naivety. And I think what Tuchel will be very careful of is if he carries on this form, we do know Chelsea sack managers. And I completely think it would be ridiculous if he got sacked. No way should he be sacked. Let me just put that on record now. No chance he should not be, because they are former European champions. They're still in and around and they still can make top 4. Yes, Tottenham can overtake them if they win their games in hand, but points on the board are more important than anything. It's all well and good saying, oh, they can climb up, but they have to get those wins and they have to get those points on the board in the first place. But it's going to be really interesting to see how this rest of this unfolds, because I'm pretty sure I read something like they've won now 1 game in the last 11 games, which is absolutely mental. Mental when you think about that. That's a crazy stat. No, it's 1 in the last 7, not 11. Sorry. I don't know where I got that from. Ignore me. 1 in the last 7 games, which isn't good enough. Really isn't good enough, especially in that time. Since November, Chelsea have won 1 more game than Norwich and Man City have won 8 more. That just shows you the gaps in quality. Chelsea really need to step up and they need to change things, mix things up, try something new. I do think another thing is, yes, Tuchel's system was working really well, but that system was built around Chilwell and Reece James, and the 2 of them are injured now. So you've got to change. You can't carry on playing this formation if he doesn't have the assets that he built the whole formation around. Marcos Alonso I mean this in the nicest way possible. He's past it. You can see he's struggling with his legs. He's slow. He has a great whip on him. He's got a great shot, but overall defensively, he's not good enough. Azpilicueta is pretty much the same. Azpilicueta defensively is absolutely amazing, but going forward, we saw it last night against Brighton. He couldn't whip that ball in. He hadn't got that touch of class that you need to be playing as those wing backs, whereas we saw with Reece James and Chilwell. So overall, reflecting on everything, I think Lukaku, yes, I believe he's not playing at the right standard. He needs to really book his ideas up, because I saw he was booed off yesterday by the Chelsea fans. Really needs to step up if he wants to mark himself and stay as a player at Chelsea, because if he carries on like this, Chelsea will just get rid of him. They will offload him because Chelsea are cutthroat like that. They do it with managers, they do it with players. We all know that Morata was gone. He didn't last very long. They are cutthroat and they will do that. Don't think he's anything special where he'll stay for any longer. But not only that, Tuchel needs to try and play to his strengths and play to other players' strengths. Because the thing is, they've spent so much money. I'd say personally, they've got a stronger squad than Liverpool, and they're not performing like it at the moment. They need something new. They need re-energizing. I know Tuchel said, "Oh, the players are tired." Well, all the players are tired. Everyone's playing the same amount of games. Chelsea aren't any different, so they need to step it up, increase their quality, and maybe change the system because he doesn't deserve to be sacked. But if he carries on like this, there will be more of a questions asked of him. So, guys, let me know whether you think Tuchel should be sacked or whether it's Lukaku's fault. But let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully, you've enjoyed this video. And yeah, more videos to come. Thanks for watching, guys. BucketHatSam over and out. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Goodbye.